What's going on? Hope you guys can hear me. I just have this little 30 minutes laying around. I just thought sorry about the noise if you're hearing noise, but let me see if I can share this real quick. By the way, we do have to go live. We're going live later on. We're going live at 7 p.m. later on. But I thought I should talk about this while I'm hanging out. If it's too noisy, let me know. It's probably too noisy. I'm just parked in a parking lot waiting for my wife. And this guy decided to, let's show him. That's the guy. He decided to do this right now. Nobody juju be that. But anyway, let me see if I can share this link real quick. I want to talk about Nedu and Saida Boj real quick. Nedu and Saida Boj. This influencer girl. Let me sit up right. What's going on? What's going on? Help me hit the like button. Let's see. Live right now. What's going on? Who is there? Who is there? Talk to me. If you're there, let's talk about this real quick. I want to talk about Nedu. I'm just gonna move. Let's see if I can move. There you go. I'll move. No wala, no wala. As I hit the like button and you're coming in, I got about 30 minutes that I want to burn. But I'm gonna move for this one. Everybody's just in the middle of their hustle. Me too. But I thought I should just come live real quick and chat with you guys on this. This one is trending right now, so I thought I should come and chat with you all about it. Yeah, I found a nice spot here. Cool. All right, how's everybody doing? Not too far now. He said, "Is this normal?" No, it's not normal. This is not MOP hours. No, it is not. No, it is not. But I want to talk about this trendy stuff. It's trendy right now, and I just had like 30 minutes to burn. I thought I should come and talk about Nedu and Saida Boj. Nedu, the honest bunch, them, and Saida Boj. So help me hit the like button. Help me hit the like button as you're coming in. All right, so what exactly is trendy? There's a video here. The first video I see here. I'm not sure if you're able to hear me, but...
And you are going to be single. If I wanted to get married, I would have gotten married like 5 years ago. Trust me, 4 years ago. Men are not scarce. Men that pay you like this. Men are not scarce. That give you this.
She said men are not scarce. Thirsty men are not scarce. This girl, she's an influencer. She's been trendy. She's kind of like she's not as big as Very Dark Man, but you know, maybe you can call her like the I guess female version of Very Dark Man. They tend to have something to say about everything, but almost seems like there's no experience, no life experience. But yet, we're talking about over 200,000 followers, monitoring spirits. So they're influencing people. So we have to address some of this conversation. Let me move this thing back so I don't look funny. So I thought we should talk about that real quick. D Lavana, how you doing? You just saw this video 5 minutes ago. Oh, you saw this video 5 minutes ago. So let's see what she's saying. Hold on.
4 years ago, men are not scarce.
She said men are not scarce.
Thirsty men are not scarce.
She said thirsty men are not scarce.
They are like 4 different people. Do you understand it? It's not about getting married. It's about being.
Wait,
Trust me, when you get married, they are like 4 different people.
She said if she wants to get married, they're like different people. Okay. I'm moving for these weary people. It looks like they're following me. I'm just in the parking lot somewhere. So she said, help me hit the like button. There's only 2 likes up there. Help me hit the like button. Let's see if we can do some of this randomly in the middle of the day sometimes. All right. Let's see if we can do it. But yeah, she said there are 4 different people that will marry her right now. But somehow she doesn't want to marry them. still there? Aha. Am I back? Am I back? All right, sorry about that. I don't know if this thing can even allow me to do this while I'm, because now she's calling me with the same phone number. All right, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get this thing pumping. All right, so let's listen a little bit more.
Do you understand it? It's not about getting married, it's about being happy. That's why I respect women.
Okay, good point. She says it's not about getting married, it's about being happy. Okay. But again, so that's one of the problems with some of this people. I'm sweating. Jesus, it's sunny. Sorry, it's sunny out here in Jersey. All right, so she's not. Okay, you can tell I'm not used to this. She says it's not about getting married, it's about being happy. So they tend to mix up their toxic stuff with some truth, right? They say maybe about 80% truth as usual, but then there's like 20% poison there, right? Let's keep going. Again, I'm addressing it because they're young women. This is, if you're single, see, I told you the last thing that, you know, I don't, but this one is for you, okay? This one is for you. This is not the person you want to be influencing you. The only thing you should be getting from this chick is cruise. Just like we didn't know that kind of thing. That's all you should be, you know. How do you say that in English? Like it's entertaining to watch lunatics, but you don't want them as children, right? Good. So let's keep going.
Yeah. So will you get married to a thirsty man?
She said there's a bunch of thirsty men. The thirsty men are cheap. They now ask her, will you get married to a thirsty man? Fantastic question. Let's keep going. Shout out to the Honest Bunch crew, right? Husband material at Nedu. Let's keep going.
I will not get married.
That would add value to you.
That is talking stage. You guys do not say married, okay. Relationship or anything.
Oh, she's talking about talking stage, but somehow she wants to mix it with being married at the same time. All right, hit the like button. There's about 13 people watching. Please hit the like button. Let's keep going.
That's talking stage.
Maybe from talking stage, you go lead to another thing.
There's a long way to it.
You know how people say relationship is different from marriage? I said, no, it's not, okay? The only difference is the reality in terms of how things play out in our brain, in terms of how things play out emotionally. They're essentially the same things, you know. In terms of end result, they might be different because you tend to react a little bit different when you're inside of a marriage. But in terms of our mindset, it's not the same mindset that you require to win when you're single is what's required to win when you're married or you're talking stage or relationship. It's the same mindset that's required. Like, for example, it starts from self. Your self-work, either you're single or you're married, is the same thing, right? You cannot generalize either you're single or married. Of course, the most entertaining, the most viral content, they tend to be generalized content. Go figure. Right? So the same skills is the same skills. I agree that how it plays out over time, results that you can get, or the repercussion, the consequences of behaving a certain way is different in any of those stages. But who cares? What about learning the skills now when you're still engaged in this topic, right?
There's 2 years, there's 1 year. You just know the person. If you don't want to dump him.
Wait, you talking?
There's 2 years if you don't just dump him, right? There are married people talking like that today, and we know how that works out. The universe will agree with you. You will basically attract what you fear the most. Let's keep going. She's not wrong. It's not about being wrong. It's about mindset. I want you to pay attention to your mind. Let's keep going.
You stayed for 2 years.
No. That's what. No, the relationship itself now before marriage.
Okay,
Thank you.
What's your duration for talking stage?
Talking stage should not be less than or more than generally 1 month.
So after that,
but you said 1 day before when I
No. If you spend money, it can be up to 1 month. If you don't spend, it's 1 day.
She said if you spend money, it can be up to 1 month. If you don't spend money, it can be up to 1 day. So somehow we mixed in money with this conversation, right? Money, sex. I love money. I love sex. Go figure, right? If that's what you're leading with, you go collect. I don't have my buttons. You go collect. Chidima says I'm at work, so I can't listen. Face work. Don't worry, you watch it later. Right? Yeah. Thank you, Chidima.
So after that 1 day,
if you are leading with money or sex, you will collect now. It's like if let's say you're inside marriage, say, well, I'm not having sex, there's no intimacy. Well, you're talking about the symptoms. Right? So imagine you try to fix that issue by talking about sex. Imagine, gentlemen, she doesn't want to have sex, you go to bed, you want to talk about sex. How does that work out? Does that work out well? Same thing, ladies. You want to lead with money, you attract certain types of people. Sure. Like she said, you attract cheap men. right? You attract what does she call it? You attract cheap men, basically men that don't know what they're doing. And guess what? Majority of men are like that. You're still wondering why the dating pool sucks. Well, you don't need all of the dating pool to not suck. You just need to be the top 3% of people in our society, and then you attract the best of our society. You don't need almost everybody to be good. You just need to be good, because the cream always rises to the top. Yours will find you. If you're in a married situation, yours will still find you. It's just it plays out a little bit differently. If you need more explanation around that, as a matter of fact, later on today I might be creating a new channel called the Prestige Marriage System. So for those of you that want to remove all the noise, but you want just the pure gold content, I'll create a platform for that later on today, for those of you that want to subscribe to that. So I'll be dropping some gems there, but we'll continue what we're doing here. We extract lessons from trendy topic. This one is trendy right now.
And the person has convinced you. You say 20 million or 50 million. The person has spent that amount.
20 million naira, about $20,000. That's all it takes for her to open her legs. She used her own mouth to say it. Now, I do honestly feel like this girl is trying to catch cruise, but when you're catching cruise, it can hurt you. Yeah, it can hurt you. Not only can it hurt you if you have enough attention, because again, lunatics tend to have more attention. I'm not calling her a lunatic, but this is basically behavior of lunatics, right? If all you care about is attention, you will have enough people for sure that will follow you, right? And they will be influenced, and some of them are your children. So we're doing the Lord's work, so we can tackle these talking points before they go too much, before they go too far.
If my boyfriend gives me like 5 million a month, should give me more than that. You cannot give me what my man is giving me, expect me to stay with you. That's not possible.
So you'll be willing to leave your man?
More? Yes, if it's...
She says she's willing to leave her men if they give her more money. Okay, so again, I can't take her too seriously. Hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. I cannot take her too seriously, except the attention she's getting. We have to have some more content out here as much as we can to tackle this kind of stuff. Again, if you're leading with money, ladies, if you're leading with money, it will hurt you. Gentlemen, okay, so let me flip it. Ladies, if you're leading with your sexuality, it will hurt you. Gentlemen, if you're leading with your money, it will hurt you. Gentlemen, you have enough women that will tell you all about money. Not only that, you will have enough men that will say all women want is money. So guess what you go do? You go beef up your money, and then you will end up attracting the worst of women that society has to offer. Ladies, if you lead with sex, you will attract the worst of society, that the worst men that society has to offer. Okay, they cannot, like, healthy people are not, they're not just, if that's all you present on the surface, even if they can't pinpoint it, they start to question it, like, I don't know if that's what I want. So Nedu said to her, you will grow old and remain unmarried. Maybe not necessary. There's enough simps that will marry her. But again, what happens when you marry a simp? What happens when you marry a man who leads with money? You might end up in a situation where you might end up in a financial abuse situation. You might end up with somebody that will try to use money to control you, right? How does that play out? That doesn't play out very well. Because again, all those things, that money is good, sex is good, but they're supposed to be byproducts. If you make them your leading factor, you will collect.
Not rich enough.
She's talking about not rich enough. There's another video here where, let me see, it says, Saida and Nedu nearly beat each other for this podcast because waiting they happen for here. Let me play this. Sorry if you can't hear it very well.
Your number, you should bill him to know if he's capable. Or else, as a lady,
4
hours after a man takes your number, you should bill him to know if he's 4 hours after a man.
4 hours after a man
and takes your number, you should bill him to know if he's capable.
Has gotten your number, you should bill him to know if he's capable. What did you do with that? Right? To know if he's capable, right? What's the problem with that? No, listen, a man who has money is a capable man, okay? But also, one thing we know about life is that no condition is permanent, right? We know that about life, right? We know that no condition is permanent. So what happens when that condition changes, when the environment changes temporarily sometimes, maybe just for a little period. I'm going to move for all these guys again. They're just hustling. They're doing their job. They're like, what do you call it? They are, what do you call it? These gardener people, Jare, they clean the beauty of the environment. So I'm moving for them again. You get it? Right? So what happens when the condition changes again? D-Love says, I know she's trolling us, but it's not healthy message for young, gullible girls. Guess who's not healthy for? I think people can only pretend for so long too. I think she's trolling, but I think there's an element of her that has also concluded that there might be some truth to it. Maybe she's trying to force a truth, a fake truth down our own truth. I think that's something that she might be trying to do. But you know, the truth is undefeated. The truth will come up. What is the truth? Not what she says. The truth is the reality. The reality is that when you don't bring anything to the table outside of sex and money, that can only last for so long, right? That can only last for so long. All right, I just moved again for them. So let's see what else is she saying.
Or else you're wasting your time.
Are you billing because
She said build a guy. Okay, build a guy 4 hours after you get the number, right? Majority of you listening to me, you don't think this way. But there are elements, the reason why it's going viral, because there's elements of truth in it. You might find people that may say, but even Nedu at some point was like, but if you think about it, at the end of it all, isn't it true? No, it is not true. When I give my wife money, she's not an Olosho. Are you mad? Okay, no, you're not. But okay, I know it's all right. Right? It's not the same thing. Jesus Christ. It's not the same thing. The point here is that money, sex is good. But you cannot sit down there and I guess you're not pretending. You really mean this when you talk like this. It is not the same thing when a man decides to support his wife with money. Okay? It becomes the same thing if you say, hey, like for example, I was on TikTok yesterday and there's this video and one of the guys was asking like, hey, is it okay if I give my girlfriend money? Yes, Marriott, we're getting a midday live. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So I decided to just go live and cruise with you guys. Right? If you like it, I'll do it once in a while. But anyway, the guy was like, is it okay to give money to my girlfriend? The answer to that is that if you have to ask, that means something is not comfortable. You wouldn't be asking for permission if it's something that comes natural to you. You're asking this question because you're questioning if this is even appropriate. If you have to question it, don't do it, because you will come back. Those are the Mr. Nice guys out there. Those are the simps. They're asking these questions because they already feel some type of way. Okay, there are many guys that will give their girlfriends money. It's not a big deal. So to them, it's not a big deal. So it will never become a big deal. So even if a Saida Boj is saying money, 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 they can look at it, catch cruise and laugh and say this girl is stupid, and they'll keep moving. There's no connection between that and what they do for their girlfriend. If what you've done for your girlfriend, there's a connection between what Saida Boj says, right, and what you do for your girlfriend, and you're questioning it, right? You are the reason why she's talking that way. You're, in fact, not only that, after you give your girlfriend money, that girl will serve you breakfast later on. You now come and tell us that she lied to you, right? You come and tell us she lied to you, whereas it was all, all your fault. You gave her that money when you really didn't mean to, because you had unrealistic expectations around that money you were giving her. And no, you cannot blame Saida Boj for that. We can check her right now from content standpoint. That's about that. I don't know that girl. I don't care, right? But we can, this is all we can do, depending on how far this video goes. This is all we can do. You're responsible for your own mental health, okay? If all you're getting from a girl is in reciprocation, direct reciprocation to the money you are giving her, you got a problem. You lack game, right? There's no healthy person that would take Saida Boj too seriously, right? I'm making content out of this because I know there's some gullible mind out there. What do we call simps? Are essentially gullible people who think just because they give money, they expect from it, right? Same thing with the ladies, right? You think all you have to do is subject yourself so that the man can be himself. No, that is himself. Okay, that's himself. He needs to go fix himself first. Okay, let's keep going.
You're hungry. No, I'm not hungry because or else you're wasting your time. Are you billing because you're hungry? No, I'm
Nedu said, are you billing because you're hungry? You gotta love Nedu's accent. The artificial accent is given, right? Are you giving because you are hungry? Ladies, yes, you deserve your own self-respect. Why would you put yourself in a position where somebody's asking you if you're hungry? It's not a good look. It's not a good look. These are the kind of women that those men, the lame men of our society, they listen to this kind of men and then they run into the internet and generalize and say what women want is money. No, that is your own lameness talking. Because if you listen to this girl, it's either you interpret it, if you're a healthy person, you interpret it as cruise, right? Or you just interpret it as that's just 1 out of 8 billion people. Like, this one is not serious. You just keep it moving. Even if she means it, you won't generalize all of women based off of what she's saying. Even if you try to pretend like some of us might claim she's doing right now, it will stop in your mouth. You will feel funny saying it because a part of you, even if you can't, your subconscious mind knows that it's a lie. It's a lie. Money can only go so far. Go and ask P. Diddy or go and ask Kanye West. Money can only go so far. Sex can only go so far. Go and ask the people that try to use Olosho to get by. As all of that stuff get old, they get old or they finish. Okay, but there are certain things that will never finish. Even after you buy as a human being, there are certain things with respect to your legacy that never finishes ever, right? And those are the things that go figure. Those are the things that also matter when it comes to relationship. That's why I say work on yourself, work on yourself. When you say work on yourself, some people will literally go and say, hey, work on yourself means go and get more money. No. Sure, you can get money, but it must be a byproduct of working on yourself. It cannot be you just want to do anything to get money so you can get more women. You will collect. You go collect now. So let me see. Mara said, Lagos girls are hungry. I never chop. Listen, yes. Is that society? You should expect that. Is the minority that you're looking for, because you become the minority when you work on yourself. Most people are arguing with their destiny. They don't want to work on themselves, right? So when you work on yourself, you become the minority. You become the top 3, top 5% of society, right? So guess what? You attract certain types of people. And by the way, there's enough of them. There's enough of them. There's enough of them. There's enough of top 3. What is top 3, 5% of 8 billion people? There's enough of them. Just work on yourself. You feel me? Very, very important. Chia, how you doing? I see you, my sister.
I'm not hungry because I'm beautiful. You saw me with a good wig. So I should pay you for being beautiful. Exactly. You should pay me every day for being beautiful.
She said we should pay her for being beautiful.
Skincare cost. Why should I pay you for being beautiful? That's, to me, is a ratchet thinking. You're my man.
It is a ratchet thinking.
I'm sorry. For you, it's a ratchet.
It's a low vibrational thinking, right? So it's a low vibrational thinking, right? We don't know her. We don't care. I don't care, right? She's getting enough attention. She's probably going to get enough money. She probably get enough simps that will give her money. But remember, money can only go so far, right? And all that sex stuff will go old, because she said for $20,000 you can do one time. But that means she's not cheap. She's expensive. No, that's actually extremely cheap. Not because of the amount of money per se, right? It's the fact that there's a price to it. What you bring to the table, there cannot be a price to it. Okay? There cannot be a price tag on what you bring to the table. If there is, there's somebody else who can always pay more. That means you will never be stable in your life, essentially. And please, gentlemen, if you come into my DMs or you come into my chat and you said that's all women want, money, that is a lame talk. You're part of the problems, because that's just what this woman wants. Yes, even if it's majority, we still have to individualize it, bring it down to individuals, because there are literally 8 billion human beings in the world. So you only need one solid one. You need one solid person. That's all you need. D, what's going on? I see you, D. Well done, well done.
Thinking for me is a broke man thing.
Now, well done. I'm about to round up.
Think that you cannot pay me for being beautiful. That's a broke man's thinking.
That's a broke man's thinking. So what do lame men do? They run and say, I must make money at anywhere. So you have a bunch of Yahoo boys too, because they think that's how they're going to get quality life. No, it is not. Money can only take you so far. Money and sex are all short term. How long? If you have really enjoyed sex, you enjoy sex that much, how far can you go with it? As a normal human being, I'm not talking about a porn star who is using medicine. Okay, how far can you go? Pata 1 hour, and then you're done. You don't oticom, and now what else? Real life kicks in. So these are the issues. This is what's trending on Twitter. Help me share it to Twitter. It's trending on Twitter. So let me see if I can actually do that on my own here. Okay, awesome. Great. Thank you for sharing this. I see some people are sharing it. Thank you. All right. Let's get the likes up. I'm missing about 20 likes. Can we get the likes up? Thank you. Can we get the likes up? I beg. Please. Thank you. All right, let me get back to here. All right, so let's see. This is a video of, okay, so somebody checked out one of the girls. What's her name? That worry girl. She's a comedian. She checked her, and then she has a lot to say. Okay, don't get it twisted. There are lame men in this girl's DMs. Even some of them you might consider respectable men. Even if they are respectable men in her DMs, they just want to smash. Let's not get it twisted. Oh, Auntie B is going live. I'm going to release you guys so you guys can join her in about 3 minutes. Okay, right? So even if what you might consider men of certain standard in our DM, they just want to smash. Remember, men is different from women, right? Let's see here. She will age out. They always do. Her replacement is on the bus to Lagos. Yep. So a full-fledged grown adult woman, you cannot take care of yourself. A man has to pay for you to take care of yourself. Continue. That's a terrible mindset to have. Yep. Hey, who is this? D. Yeah, D. Look at this video. So that worry girl came for her, I guess. I think she said, all this billing, no gold in sight. No gold in sight. Listen to what she said about that worry girl. Not worry picking, worry girl. She came hard for this girl.
Very war girl like this. It appears you have a lot to say to me. When you and your, in quotes, other fake life celebrities play your games, I live in my reality and I justify my being by being who I am. Listen, I define myself.
Yes, we're having the show at 7 p.m. We're definitely having the show about FFK at 7 p.m. about Femi Fanikade, okay?
Way that chickens like you can never do.
I've only been live for 28 minutes, so this is a short one.
Girl, I state what I want the way I want it. Because say I like money, they pay you for body. I mean, you feel like saying I don't.
No, it's not because you like money. We all like money. So it's a pretty lame thought to think you're the only one that like money. Right? So she came hard for this girl. She literally abused the shit out of this girl's looks. And that's where you miss it. In the ground, men, you're right, we're visual. We love beautiful women. There's no question about that at all. We love beautiful women. However, that only lasts for so long. By the end of the day, like she said, at the end of the day, if we mean business, if we are going to, which is what ultimately women want, right? At the end of it all, we're asking for what else is there. Healthy men. No, doesn't mean we won't smash, we will smash. If there's opportunity, if there's a price for it, somebody is rich enough to smash. But you get dumped just like that. And then you come back and then you try to show men wutu. No. Can you reverse back 5-10 years? What did you say back then? What did you used to say? What did you used to say?
Those small boys where they follow up and for eye fitness. Those small boys where they touch your body with your freezing and content. If you not say your hand, they type nonsense, anytime when you see my post, pass. For that your full Instagram page.
So this was quite touchy for her. It looks like she took that personally. The girl come for her. Listen, she was on a platform with somebody just came for her on Instagram too. Very hard. That person was very, very on point. Anyway, this kind of women, this is not what we talk about here. We're talking about high quality men and women. We're talking about men and women of prestige. Okay, we get money, we get sex. That's not the issue. Okay, but we get quality sex and we get money. Okay, beyond money, legacy. We build empires. That's the focus here. Okay, that is the focus here. Please know that money is cheap. Know that sex is cheap. Okay, all right. For 2K, urgent 2K, you can get that anywhere. So so for all her $20,000, it's just somebody else will offer even better one, maybe even longer term for 2K. Go figure. Please, the point I want to make here, because I know nobody like this girl is here, right? The point I want to make is that please don't use this kind of rhetoric to generalize and come and be telling us what you think men and women are. Don't do that here. If you do it, I'll drag you in so that you can grow. Okay, please. All right. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, share, especially share to Twitter, because this topic is moving on Twitter. It's not about the persons that we talked about, it's about the ideologies. We must destroy these ideologies as they're coming. We must tackle them. All the talking points, a lot of your talking points, like it takes two to tango, is coming from all these generalized people. That's why it's not working. Even though you're a good person, it's still not working, because you're using talking points that came from that angle. We have to dig in a little bit deeper. Okay, shout out to Much Better Today. Good to see you. All right, so I'm gonna round this up. 5 minutes. Let's go join Auntie B right now. Okay, let's go. Auntie B is going live. Let's go join her. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified whenever we go live. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Peace.